Hey pros, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today we are going to be doing a wash and protein treatment to my client who just recently got a relaxer, and we did a wave style on her using the comb. Now we are also going to cleanse her using our Soothe and Balance pre-treatment because she has a little bit of flaking or scalp congestion going on. So I'm going to bring you guys along for the process. And then of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's go. My client had a little bit of buildup in her crown area, so I decided to use some of our Soothe and Balance pre-treatment. Now this is a pre-treatment, but it can also be used as a post-treatment or in-between treatment during your wash day. This is a treatment that has to be rinsed out. This is not a leave-in, but what I like to do is apply it to the hair when it is dry, especially in those areas where I see congestion, or even if you just have a very itchy scalp. Some people get the Soothe and Balance confused with a dandruff treatment. This is a treatment for scalp conditions in its entirety, meaning you are able to utilize this to help to remove that excess buildup and add that soothing feeling to the scalp and remove the itch as well. So I always tell people it doesn't matter if you have dandruff, dry scalp, or if you just have a plain itchy scalp, you are able to use the Soothe and Balance to your advantage. And I definitely recommend you always keep it in your arsenal when needed. Now, I always like to make sure that I saturate the client's hair in its entirety, no matter if they are relaxed and short or coarse, natural and long. You just want to make sure that you definitely use that water to rinse out any excess product from the hair. And you want to make sure that the hair is thoroughly saturated so that you don't end up using a ton of unnecessary product. Now, I know a lot of you are heavy-handed. Some of you feel like you need to have a ton of shampoo or conditioner in order for your hair to be getting that care that you want to give it. But really, the bulk of the work is making sure that your saturation is thorough at the beginning, and then the products will do all of the work for you from the middle to the end. Now, I always shampoo with warm water unless the client has a lot of oil in their hair. At that point, I would use cold water. And then, of course, I'm going to start with our Elite Clarify, which is our activated charcoal detox shampoo. This is going to, number one, help to cleanse her hair of any dirt, debris, and objects. And then number two, it is going to set the precedent for her treatment shampoo going forward. Now, I did cocktail the Elite Clarify with a little bit of the Soothe and Balance. And cocktailing means to mix 2 products, 3 products, 4 products together to create one active product. And I like to do that with all of my Elite hair care products, mainly because I know that we are able to intermix these and basically kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Remember, we're working smarter and not harder. Now, once we have thoroughly rinsed out the Clarify cocktail, now we're going to go into our treatment shampoos, which this is where you would choose whether your hair needs strength, it needs intense moisturizing, it needs some repair. This is when you would choose which one of our products is going to work best for your hair based on what your hair is doing that day. Now, I always recommend in between products that you definitely rinse thoroughly. You don't need to intermix during the shampoo process. If you're cocktailing, you're going to cocktail ahead of time and then move forward from there. Now, for her treatment shampoo, I decided to use our biotin shampoo, also known as B7. The biotin shampoo is great for those of you who have fine textured hair. Maybe you're dealing with weak hair and you need that strength from the biotin. That is when you would use our biotin shampoo system. And then, of course, you can cocktail that with our hair repair and restoration shampoo, which is those for those who have damaged hair or you're dealing with hair loss issues. Now, all of our shampoos are sulfate free, which I'm so proud to say that. That's a big thing, you guys. And then, of course, when I'm rinsing, I'm still rinsing with warm water. So the only exception to this, as I said before, is when the hair has a lot of oil in it, and that's when I'll use cold water and the Clarify. Or when I am rinsing my final conditioner, that is when I would use cold water. But warm water is ideal whenever you're doing your shampoo process. Now, once we're finished with shampooing, I'm going to go ahead and prepare her because we are going to do a protein treatment using our Repair RX Super Protein. Now, towel drying the hair is a definite requirement because you want to make sure that you don't have any excess water dripping. And you want to invite your Repair RX protein to really adhere to the hair because this is going to help with any shedding or any breakage areas that you might have. Now, when I apply the Repair RX protein treatment, I put some in my hand and then I just distribute it throughout the hair itself. It really is not needed at the scalp level. It really is for the actual strand, and then you can work it into the scalp. So where a lot of you go wrong, or a common mistake that is made, is you immediately go to the scalp instead of applying the Repair RX to the hair, which is really where it's needed the most. Now, once the Repair RX is put on, she did go under a hooded, heated dryer with no processing cap, no steam, no nothing, just her hair and the treatment under the dryer for 15 minutes until the hair got nice and firm. Then at this point, we are rinsing her thoroughly. And when I say thoroughly, you want to make sure that you are really rinsing that protein treatment out of the hair. And I am using warm water to rinse the protein treatment. Following this rinse is when I'm going to go in with my rehydrating conditioner of choice, which we always recommend utilizing either our standard conditioner, depending on your hair texture. With her, she's fine textured, so I'm using our biotin conditioner. Or you can use our Moist Me 24 karat intense or ultra hydrating moisturizing mask that is going to help to rehydrate the hair and soften the hair back up after the protein treatment. Now, a common mistake that is made is you guys are not doing that second conditioner to rehydrate or re-moisturize the hair, and now you're just leaving the hair nice and hard and crispy after the protein treatment. That is a big no-no. It is a requirement that you condition with either a Elite Hair Care conditioner or a Elite Hair Care deep penetration mask, but one or the other is required after your protein treatment. So now we are going to get into her style. I'm going to first spray her down with some of our Hydra Strength 2.0 leave-in conditioner. And then I am going to follow that up with our Shield Heat and Humidity Protectant Spray. Now, this is a heat protectant and a humidity protectant spray that is able to be used on all hair textures and types. And it is not just for if you're going to blow dry or if you're going to use the dryer. It's used for heat in its entirety, whether it be flat iron or anything else. Now, because she has some thinning in her crown area and a little bit right near her temple, I did apply some of our Super G serum. This serum is great for those who are dealing with alopecia issues or the early onset of hair thinning. And this is the water-based formula. Now, because she is relaxed and short, I did not use our Goddess Hair Repair Serum, which is an oil-based serum. And the Goddess Hair Repair Serum is a lot more potent in regards to the action. But the Super G Serum is great for those of you that have fine textured hair and you are also dealing with growth issues or thinning issues. Now, once I applied the Super G Serum, this is when I'm going to go ahead and start styling her, or I'm going to put you to dry under the dryer. Now, she is getting some comb waves, and today I'm going to be using our Elite Silk Wrap Foam to do her waving. Now, because she does have somewhat of a fresh relaxer, I am able to use our Elite Silk Wrap Foam to do this. But had she not had this fresh relaxer, I would more than likely be using styling gel because the gel is going to hold the hair down a lot more than the wrap foam would. But in her case, she does have a freshly relaxed head over the last week to 3 weeks. So I'm able to use our Elite Silk Wrap Foam and just a comb to create this wave style. Now, as I was doing the style, I did notice that her waves were lifting in the wrong place because I was really just kind of using my finger. So I switched from using my finger to the traditional finger waving technique, where I went to using 2 combs because I did want to make sure that I protected that ridge in the style. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't interrupt the wave action and allow the hair to lift a little too much. Now, again, had she not had semi-fresh of a relaxer at this point, I would have to use the styling gel for this. Now, I'm going to let you guys watch the waving portion of this. It's really not much for me to talk about, but you guys definitely watch this all the way through the end so you can see how the waves are formed and, of course, what to do when you're done doing your waves. Now, if you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get to 600,000 subscribers. And of course, please hit that arrow and share this video on your social media with your family and friends so that they can come over and see all of the miraculous things that Elite Hair Care is doing. We also invite you guys to go and visit our website to check out all of our Elite Hair Care products. We are actually having a $10 sale, which is a random sale that we like to run here and there, where all of our Elite Hair Care products, including our shampoos, conditioners, and styling aids, are $10. No code is needed. All you do is simply go to EliteHairCareUSA.com, add the items to your cart, and it will automatically be marked down, if not already marked down, before you put it in the cart. Keep in mind, our tools and extensions are not included in the $10 sale, but you are also welcome to go and check those out. We just dropped our newest products, which is our Platinum Turbo Blow Dryer and our Smooth by EHC half-inch ceramic flat iron that goes up to 500 degrees. Now, once those waves are done, I am going to spray her down with some of our Goddess Polish. This is going to help to lock in that shine. You guys know that sometimes the wave styles can look a little ashy. So this is how we combat that. And then I'm actually spraying her with one of our soon-to-be newest products, which is our hair holding spritz. It is a medium hold. It doesn't have a name yet, you guys. This is really a new product in the making. And we just wanted to create a spritz that you are able to build how hard or how soft it is on the hair. So I really saturated her hair with the spritz because I wanted it to be nice and firm. And then in between her and under the dryer, I did spray her on 2 separate occasions to really make it nice and firm. And before I sprayed her with a spritz, I did spray her with our Goddess Polish again to lock in the shine, to also protect the hair, all in the same sense, because we know that spritz can be drying to the hair. So how we combat that is using the Goddess Polish before we spray the spritz on, because that is going to form as a protectant with that silicone, and then it is also going to glossify the hair and make it nice and shiny as we build on to the firmness of this style. Now, when she was all done, she came out of the dryer. I want you guys to look at how beautiful this wave style came out. And I'm just finishing her up with some more goddess polish so she can be on her way. But she has no work to do. This is definitely a carefree style, you guys. She'll put a scarf on and go to her bed, and that's really it. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join our Elite Pros. And also comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought about the finished product. And don't forget to shop the $10 sale.